Hey there, friends. It's time to get cozy and settle in for our easy message of the week. It's been a crazy week. We're going to clear our space real quick with some sage and frankincense. Set the intention that we need ease and peace and love and light. So, how are we going to do that? We're going to start with the mermaids. And how can we do that today? Oh, hello. Contemplation time. She just popped right out there. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. Sometimes it's really, really difficult to know what you want, especially when you've been in situations like mine. I was in a severely narcissistic, abusive relationship for almost 20 years. I'm still trying to wind my way out of it. And sometimes there are things as simple as, would you rather have coffee or tea? That I'm like, I don't know. What do I want? And I think we've been so overwhelmed, so overstimulated that the choices, just a strict choices, the amount of choices that you've had to make are overwhelming you and you don't know what you want. I have days like that. I don't know what I want. I will open my fridge, I will open my pantry, and I know I need to eat something because it's dinner. I haven't had anything since breakfast or, somewhere in between. But there's some sort of decision fatigue I'm getting. You don't know what you want, and you need to reset your nervous system to get to a place where you can make the decision on what you want. I mean, this is point blank saying make time to meditate. Whether meditation for you is setting and actually in enacting meditation, um, listening to music on the treadmill, doing yoga, whatever gets you in the Zen zone to be able to reset that nervous system and start with very simple questions. The first thing that is coming to my mind, like in my situation for the rest of my life, do I eventually want to live in a house or an apartment? I've lived in both. Now I need to make my decision and put that out into the universe. Personally, I would rather have a house with acreage. And that's just something that I know that I want. Ask me coffee or tea? I don't know. Not today, I don't. I had to work early today, and again, I'm overstimulated. I didn't get a lot of sleep, and questions like that throw me today. But there's certain things that I know that I want. Like, I know I want a house with acreage close to woods and water so I can be that weird witch in the woods. So how are we going to do that? Once or how are we going to get that contemplation time? That's what I want to know. Alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So this is not how you're going to get your contemplation time. This is what's going to come out of your contemplation time. You're going to start taking 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to take a deep breath, reset, recharge, and move forward. You're going to have sometimes vague direction to give to the universe. Like, there was a day that I was so overwhelmed, so overwrought, just completely 100% distraught, did not know what I was going to do. And I just cried out to the universe for help. I was like, God, Mother, Father, universe, spirit, whatever is out there, help. And it was just a blanket statement. I didn't specify how, I didn't specify when. I just said, help. And the help that I have received since then has been overwhelming. It has helped, literally helped in so many different aspects of my life. But what I did is I turned that specificity off, and I was able to alchemize and let that come in. I turned something that was a very negative emotion, the overwhelm, the fear, the hurt, the anger, the pain. And I was like, okay, I fully believe. I had to go on a trip recently, and it was for work. They paid for my food, my hotel, everything, but I had to like get reimbursed for a lot of things. So I had to pay up front, or I had to pay like for my gas on the way and things like that. And I was like, I do vendors markets and things like that. So I was digging in my spare change to make sure I had enough gas to get to my hotel where this was taking place at. And then I was going to go to my family farm and see what condition it was in. I had no idea, none whatsoever, how I was going to have the money to do this. Payday wasn't for another week. I could DoorDash, but I didn't have the gas. I do something called I View It sometimes, which that's relatively quick and easy, but also you have to have the gas. So I did a few on the way to where I was going. But midweek, Wednesday, because I got there on Monday, on Wednesday, um, my tax returns came in. And yes, I knew that they were going to be coming, but I had not gotten word that they'd been accepted. I didn't know my refund was on the way. None of that stuff. None of the stuff that you normally receive whenever your refund is incoming, right? But I had full faith that I knew I needed to go on this trip. I knew I needed to go to my home where I grew up. I knew I needed to see certain people and that it was going to happen. And it did. I didn't know how. I didn't know what day, but I knew it was going to be. I knew when it was going to be, that it was going to be that week. I had a deadline. It was Friday, but I was going to find a way, one way or another. And I put forth the, oh, what do you call it? I put forth the action, the aligned action that it took. I went there, I did my job, I did what I needed to do while I was at the first stop, and I just let go because I knew that these things were going to come through. That's what this is telling you. There are certain things that you have been waiting on that you need to not necessarily let go of completely, but you already know they're coming through. Stop giving the universe a deadline. Stop saying it's got to be this day. It's got to be this time. It's got to be X. It's got to be this. What about this or something better? A podcaster that I used to listen to, that's what they would say. This or something better. And then, like that Wednesday when I got my tax return, I was able to get caught up on things that I was not expecting to be able to get caught up on for a very long time. So not only was I able to do everything that I needed to do, I was able to move forward in abundance and take care of other things that needed to be taken care of. So what else do we have? You're waiting to receive what you want. Whoa, hello. Well, these are pretty. Father healing and make a wish. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. What did I say? Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father related issues to heaven. I'm going to go a step further and say anything that you're waiting on, give to God. give to the Father, let go. So again, contemplate what it is that you're wanting and be open to receive and turn that negative from to a positive. Make your wish. They're waiting to fulfill it. But instead, this is coming through very clear. Instead of SMART goals, you just need a goal. You don't need specific, you don't need measurable, you don't need SMA. What is the A? Oh well, I can't think right now. Realistic and time bound. Think big, dream big. Like, that's what wishes are for. That's what they're telling you right now. Dream big, princess. I know that was a thing from a few years ago. Dream big, princess. What is it? What is it that you're wishing? Through your contemplation time, you're going to figure that out. And again, you have to turn the timeline off. Stop thinking and start doing. Stop thinking and start doing. You know what aligned action you need to take. You know where you need to go. Make your wish, give it to God, and start moving in the right direction. Because everything you do turns to gold. That's not to say everything is perfect. Sometimes done is better than perfect. Sometimes you have to get mo or make it good enough to move on. But moving in the right direction, moving with aligned action is what's going to get you to your desires. Get one last card and see what else we have to say. All of these want to come out. We have one last message. I love this. Treasure chest. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Abundance doesn't have to be money. Abundance could be joy, family, friends, loved ones. You know, anything that you want more of, anything that you're missing out on and you want more. That's your abundance. Doesn't show money here, not necessarily. I mean, if you're drawn to money, that could be your treasure. That could be your abundance. But she's just in awe of what she's found. Doesn't say what it is, but you know what it is. That's your big, beautiful wish. That's what you're going to find in your contemplation time. So take the time, reset your nervous system, and make those wishes. Then make aligned action and make them come true. This is your reading. I hope it resonated. Pass it along to someone who may benefit. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for more. Love you. Have a beautiful, blessed day.